Since the dawn of time, humans have tried to record what they have seen around them, whether by writing, drawing, or passing down stories orally. But what if aliens had visited Earth in ancient times? How would the people who saw them react? And in a time before writing, how would they have recorded their arrival? Here are 5 possible ancient depictions of aliens from all over the world that have remained shrouded in mystery and controversy. Number 5. The rock drawings of Valcamonica in Italy. These ancient petroglyphs are dated at over 10,000 years old, and appear to depict what looks like 2 humanoid beings encased in a protective suit that bears a striking resemblance to a modern astronaut's spacesuit. They are holding tools or weapons of some kind in their hands, and their heads appear inhumanly small in proportion to the rest of their body. The heads look like they are protected by see-through helmets, and there are lines emanating outwards from the helmet, which some have suggested may represent lighting coming out of the helmets. The stone carvings of Valcamonica are one of the largest collections of prehistoric petroglyphs in the world, and contain over 200,000 different figures and symbols carved into the valley's rocks, many of which are up to 10,000 years old. The collection of drawings was formally recognised by UNESCO in 1979, and was Italy's first official World Heritage Site. Many of the images depict everyday scenes of animals and people, as well as images of rituals and magic. However, some are strange and do not seem to have any logic or recognisable meaning behind them. Believers in ancient alien theories point to these rock carvings as evidence of prehistoric alien visits to Earth, and claim that the drawings were the people of the area recording what they were witnessing. However, others believe that the unusual image simply depicts a duel between 2 men, and that the strange suits represent armour of some kind. As the drawings are so old, it's impossible to prove which theory is correct, but regardless of your point of view, it is undeniable that this particular image is striking and unusual. Number 4. The Sumerian carvings of the Anunnaki. The Sumerians were one of the earliest civilizations, and emerged in Mesopotamia, which is modern-day Iraq, over 5,000 years ago. They are credited with being the first people to develop technologies such as the wheel, geometry, mathematics, astronomy, and writing, and the Sumerians lived in Earth's first cities. The Anunnaki were described by the Sumerians as coming to Earth from heaven, and were believed to be gods. They were often depicted as being reptilian or avian-like humanoids, and were believed to be the descendants of An the sky god. There were said to be 300 Anunnaki on Earth and 300 in heaven, and they were tasked with watching over mankind and guiding them in their development. Such rapid technological advancements, coupled with stories of powerful and strange beings descending from the sky to aid man's development, have led to theories that the Anunnaki may have been an ancient alien race that visited Earth and shared knowledge with the Sumerians. The strange appearance of the Anunnaki in Sumerian art has further fueled these theories. The National Museum of Iraq contains multiple stone carvings of the Anunnaki that depict strange beings with unearthly appearances, as well as other figures with bizarrely large eyes. Did an alien race really assist and guide the Sumerians' progress? Or are the stories of the Anunnaki just part of an ancient religion? What can't be doubted is the incredible leaps in technology made by the Sumerians, as well as the invaluable contribution these advances made to human progress. Number 3. The Cave Paintings of Tassili. Located in the Tassili Plateau, in the arid Sahara Desert of southern Algeria, these cave paintings appear to depict strange humanoid figures, wearing suits and helmets that bear a remarkable resemblance to modern-day astronauts. The paintings are estimated to be up to 10,000 years old, and date from a time when the region was a fertile savanna and not the harsh desert that it is today. There are over 5,000 catalogued paintings and rock carvings etched upon the exposed rock faces in the region, and the majority of the images depict everyday scenes including pictures of wild animals, plants and hunters, which demonstrates that during ancient times the region was vastly different when compared to the arid desert of today. The people who made these paintings and carvings tended to simply recreate what they saw around them, which makes the discovery of the pictures of these otherworldly beings even more unsettling. Interspersed with scenes from their everyday lives are images of floating humanoid-shaped spacemen, as well as giants with misshapen and alien-looking heads. In some of the paintings, the figures even appear to have what looks like antennae protruding from the helmets, and in others, a giant alien-looking figure appears to be the subject of worship by a group of humans. These strange images have led to speculation that the creators of these paintings may have been recording alien visitations, as this would fit in with the other images which are simply recording everyday life. Skeptics believe that the odd figures in the paintings may have just represented gods, but would aliens descending from the skies not have appeared as gods to ancient hunter-gatherers? Number 2. The Dogon wood carvings in Mali. These wood carvings, crafted by the Dogon of Mali in West Africa, appear to depict alien-looking humanoids with fish-like eyes, no nose, and hairless misshapen heads. The Dogon mythology describes an alien race known as the Nommo descending to Earth in great boats and sharing their knowledge with the Dogon. The Nommo were aquatic fish-like humanoids and are said to have originated on a watery planet that orbits the star Sirius B. What makes this story so strange is that Sirius B is invisible to the naked eye and was only officially discovered in the 19th century. However, Dogon artifacts dating back over 400 years have been found which accurately depict the orbits of the binary stars Sirius A and Sirius B. The Dogon also seem to have been aware that Sirius B is small and super dense, knowledge that they simply should not have possessed at that time. The Dogon people credit the Nommo with their knowledge of Sirius B, and also state that these alien visitors shared other knowledge with their people, such as blacksmithing. They are described as fish-like in appearance, and the Dogon to this day still tattoo lines across their abdomens, as well as sharpen their teeth to make them appear more like their alien teachers. These descriptions of the Nommo do have some similarities with the strange humanoid figures in the carvings, but of course it's also possible that the carvings are just primitive representations of people. Critics of this alien visitation theory believe that the Dogon most likely received knowledge of Sirius B from Western explorers and missionaries. However, this fails to explain the existence of the 400-year-old artifacts depicting the orbits of Sirius A and Sirius B. Proponents of the ancient astronaut theory point to the similarity between the Dogon legends and other ancient stories containing the presence of reptilian and fish-like creatures who descend from the heavens to share knowledge with mankind that exist in Greek, Mesopotamian, and Indian mythology. This could just be coincidence, but the mystery of the Dogon legends, as well as the strange wood carvings, still manages to capture the imagination of researchers. Number 1. The Wandjina petroglyphs in Australia. The Wandjina petroglyphs are 4,000-year-old cave paintings created by ancient Aboriginal people in the Kimberley region of Western Australia. According to Aboriginal mythology, the Wandjina were beings or spirits who came from the sky and created the earth and all of its inhabitants. They spent their time on Earth teaching and sharing their knowledge with humans, before returning to the sky, where it's believed that they can still be seen at night as lights moving above the Earth, keeping a close watch over their creation. Aboriginal people believe that the Wandjina still control everything that happens and will punish those who break their laws with floods and lightning, and that they will one day return to the Earth. Those Wandjina who remained on Earth are said to have painted their images on cave walls and entered a nearby waterhole when their time to die came. The paintings are still believed to possess the powers of the Wandjina, and Aboriginal people treat the images with great respect. What's striking about these paintings is how closely they resemble the stereotypical image of an alien, particularly the aliens known as Greys, and as such this has fueled theories that the paintings may have been of alien visitors to Earth. They are usually depicted with pale white faces, large black eyes, and missing a mouth, as it's believed that they were so powerful that they did not require speech. Other legends say that if they did speak, the rains would never end. They are also often shown wearing some type of helmet or halo, and some of the images even seem to show them wearing what looks very much like a modern astronaut suit. What adds to the mystery is why they were painted with a white skin, when at that time all of the people living in the area would have had black skin, and why the painting's eyes and noses were so out of proportion to the rest of the head. This shows that they were clearly not meant to represent humans, but whether they were based on real aliens, or just produced from the imagination of the artist who created them, is of course still up for debate. In my view, they do have a haunting appearance, and it's interesting how much in common these ancient cave paintings have with similar cave paintings and carvings from other places all over the world, particularly when you consider that the people who made them would have had no contact with each other. So those are my choices for 5 possible ancient depictions of aliens, but what do you think? Are they just the artist's imagination running wild, or might there be some truth to the alien visitation theories? Let me know in the comments what you think, and which of the pictures you thought was the most mysterious, and I'll see you again on the next video.